Welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point. In the last episode, we did a rescue of independent soldiers here using the Scout and the Chariot. Unfortunately, in that mission, the C team, while they did successfully rescue 4 new operatives, they also managed to lose their Aspida Cricket in Cricket's tragic first battle. We're going to send them off to do some more exploration while the rest of our teams, the B team in fact, is going to head over to the man who would be Pirate King. Meanwhile, up in the north, in the Masked Manticore, we are waiting for Takeshi Sato to finish healing. He's just about done healing. He'll be with us momentarily. But it's about time this team started heading to check out these Protean mutane fields to see if there's anything that can be done there. We do have a couple archaeology probes in manufacturing. The last one we launched about over Europe. It doesn't seem to have discovered anything for us. So I think we want to launch another one sort of in this Indian, Asian area. Maybe up here in the northeast. See if we can find anything up there. Finally, we're looking for Tenuous and the Gift. They are out and about doing trades. Currently looking pretty good on trades, although very, very low on food. So I imagine this first trade here from the Gift is going to be food, and that's going to be an important one for us. So let's see if we can do that. There's our first archaeology probe complete also. We're going to trade tech for food here, dropping our tech a bit, but bringing our food back to a comfortable level. We do have 20 operatives now, consuming quite a bit more food than we ever have before. So we're going to have to keep a steady trade going up if we want to stay on top of it. I think the rest of the ships are on the way. That was the Gift completing a trade. We're going to send you immediately over to another Anu site that has food if possible. Maybe down here. Yeah, there's some down there. We'll send you down there and get some more. Scout and Carrier are on their way. Is that Scout? Inaccessible and Carrier. Scout is heading to a exploration site, which we will begin exploring while the other two are on their way. Production complete archaeology probe. Why don't we fire those off before I forget? We'll drop an archaeology probe from the Gift. Should be able to put one over here. And maybe a second one up in this region. We'll check on the Masked Manticore one last time. These guys are pretty close to finished. Over here we have Tenuous reaching Fort Zeus, where we're going to trade tech for materials. Starting to get a little bit low on tech there, so it might be time to turn around and look for Synedrian trades. Synedrian trades that have tech, like this one. There's no tech there though. As always, we are wildly short of Synedrian sites that might have tech. There's one way down here, but that is such a long trip. I bet these ones up here have tech by now. Nope. Ah, here's some. Let's send you that way. Alright, we're at the man who would be Pirate King. We're gonna skip this and let the other vehicle arrive, however. Just in time for another trade. Buying some food with our tech. There we go, that's gonna be our last tech trade. That brings our tech pretty low. Everything else is nice and high, though. Before we go into this mission... well, let me read it. This is the man who would be Pirate King before the Pandora virus. Abdon Tusk was an eccentric billionaire best known for funding UFO, a company selling alien invasion insurance, and his involvement in the atmospheric railway disaster that left 108 people pulverized. Now he has declared himself Pirate King, raiding and looting havens with his mercenary army. Synedrian wants him stopped. Let's take a look at our loadout. This is Charlie 1, the one muton we have bothered making. Mutoid? Muton. Mutoid. The one mutoid we've bothered making. He's fine. He's basically a spider drone specialist. We're going to load him out with some extra grenades today. We're going up against Abdon Tusk and his followers. That sounds human. Humans aren't going to be affected by Yggdrasil, but they're not going to like the poison grenades. They're not going to like the fire grenades. Fire grenades are probably our best shot here. Let's make sure everybody has at least one of these. We're also going to invest points where we can. 13 points on you, Citizen Eileen. You definitely want to be holding a fire grenade. Let's put one in your hand, in fact. We're also going to let Citizen Eileen test out some of our new weapons. We're not going to use the Virophage sniper rifle, although it would be nice, Virophage. Instead, we're going to bring the Hawk Light sniper rifle in your hands. Might get you some nice shots. We'll load you completely up. You have plenty of space, plenty of strength, it turns out. I think we're going to use your 1 point to bump up your willpower again. Pulling 5 points out of the pool. That's okay. Tyzok wants to take some fire grenades for us. Tyzok is a little weak, so she can carry a couple. Maybe we'll also give you something interesting like the Pheonix Assault Grenade Launcher or the Mercy Shotgun. You're not really a close combat specialist. Yeah, let's give you this Grenade Launcher and some strength. Okay, Grenade Launcher is going to be too heavy for you, unfortunately. Maybe we'll put that on you next time. I'm happy with the strength, though. Although, if we spend 25 more points on you, that's going to bump up your strength another 2 points. It's an investment. We'll use some Pheonix skill points there. And I don't think it's enough. Maybe it is. How many shots does this thing get? This thing gets single shots. But ammo, how much ammo? Why doesn't it tell me that? The ammo is 1 round. Really? Okay, this thing's a joke. Let's throw this away. Ah, and it decided to put the Mercy Shotgun in your hands. Yeah, let's throw this away. Unless... maybe let's bring it just to see what it does, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a joke. Let's throw that extra round in there. Tyzok, you're gonna carry a lot of grenades. Let's put a flame grenade in your hand. I like to have this on your back. The question is, am I even going to bother to bring the grenade launcher out? We'll see. We're gonna bombard these guys with grenades. That's the plan, at least. Mist, you can have a couple flame grenades. You have a little bit of strength. One of those should be in your hand. You should probably have a medkit also. We'll get you one of those in a moment. Points-wise, your willpower is a little bit low, so we're going to spend a couple points and bring your willpower up 1. You also have resourceful. Save some points for that, actually. Yeah, we'll give you the willpower for now. We'll save points for that for later. We're going to come back to you and get you a medkit. Jen. Jen's going to use standard sniper rifle. The neural pistol is probably not going to come into use this mission. Put a flame grenade on you. And your strength is very low, Jen. We're going to boost your strength up a bit, which means we're going to spend points on resourceful here just because of the carrying capacity and +2 strength. Also give you a quarterback for a +2 speed. I like both of those. We'll give you the strength first because you're lacking. And that's it. The last one is Scooby. Scooby's carrying a couple extra med kits. Let's pull these back out and hand them out. I think what you should probably be carrying is a bunch of these extra grenades that we're never going to use if you don't carry them around for us. And then just going back through our loadout, make sure everybody's got some grenades and isn't overburdened. Looks like we could put another one on you. Yeah, I think you're going to be okay. I'm totally second guessing this stupid gun. And you need a medkit. Okay, I think that's the loadout for everybody. Just making sure I didn't overweight you. Yes, I did. Boy, 26. I guess you're only going to carry one flame grenade. And Jen, on the other hand, you get 2. Or even 3. Might be overkilling it with the grenades. Alright, that's enough faffing about. Let's deploy the squad. Hey, while this mission's loading, I'd like to take this opportunity, this skippable opportunity, to say thanks for watching. Please click that like button if you want me to keep making videos like this, and if you want to see more and get notified when they come out, consider subscribing. Right, in The Man Who Would Be King, it looks like we're starting out in an abandoned Pheonix base, very much like what we'd see if we were rescuing a base from invasion. We do see a whole crowd of people, a sniper, 2 assaults, and 2 heavies, although that one's just crouching down. Okay. Really wish we had some kind of long-range explosive sniper rifle to hit all of them at once, but let's take a look at Jen's shot on that sniper. It definitely looks like we're gonna hit it. So let's make it 2 shots. And we're just gonna go for center of mass, try not to miss. Well, we blew up her gun. Let's see what we get with a second shot.
Amy.
Not sure what she has a med kit now that her gun's gone. And you managed to miss your second shot altogether. Great. Jen, not the most reliable sniper. Citizen Eileen, on the other hand, tends to get the job done. She's gonna step in front of Jen and show him how it's done. She's in fact going to use the Hawk 41K just to check it out. Squeeze off a shot here.
Take that.
Not bad, and because it uses so much less movement, action points, she can move afterwards. Tyzok. Tyzok would love to get up here into a defensive position where hopefully they couldn't see us. So checking line of sight is tough in this game, but pretty sure she's out of line of sight from everybody if she moves to here, and potentially safe. Unless we see somebody else. Looks like maybe that's just she lost sight of what we'd already seen and saw them again. Not sure there was anything new there. And then Mist. Mist would kind of love to be up here and around this corner, so let's jump you up here. That gives us a way to toss grenades down on them from above. Unfortunately, this wall here is going to block any grenades shot into that room. As we'll see here with Scooby, yep, Scooby just cannot fire past that blast door. That's too bad. So Scooby's probably going to spend the game back here in the corner, waiting for them to come in so that we can launch a bunch of rockets. Finally, Charlie. Charlie is going to prep some spiders. Maybe get over here, barely in cover, and fire a pack of spiders out there. Okay, that's all of our moves. Let's see what these enemies do. That bandit heavy doesn't know we're here. He's just running around randomly. Looks like we're getting some Overwatch.
I'm gonna do this. Catching my breath. My turn. My turn.
That's a pretty nice formation. 3 heavies in the middle, the assaults in the back, sniper up front. Let's start this with Jen. What's your shot look like on the sniper this turn? Plenty of willpower to do 2 shots. Or 1 shot and get the heck out. That's another possibility.
Got lucky.
Yeah, that's a torso disable and a bleed. Looks like she has a second medikit. And about halfway done, we'll take the second shot. Alternatively, we could shoot a heavy. They're just a little too far away. Alright, good job, Jen. You didn't miss. Tyzok with a flame grenade. Tyzok could step to here and throw.
Shake it, baby. And now.
But again, she's running into the arc is hitting the ceiling here. So I think she's going to just stay in the
problem.
Stay back. And maybe Overwatch, although there's almost no chance anybody's making it this far this turn. Mist, you're going to Overwatch from up here also. I guess technically you can see down to here-ish.
On Overwatch.
Scooby does nothing this turn, and Citizen Eileen. Let's do the spiders first, actually. Spiders are going to try to spread out because they're going to be the main target of the enemies because they're closest, I think. Spread out, stay in cover. Try not to get blown up early. And we'll tuck them away in the corners. Citizen Eileen, I think I actually want you to pull way back. Actually not sure. It's just not a lot of cover in this room. I guess you could get up here if possible. You can't get there because Scooby's in the way. Let's move Scooby actually out here. And
I'm
then
prepared.
you still can't get up there. Oh, I guess there's no ladder up there. Because Scooby blew it up. That's what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm just going to hide you though. Like, I don't think you're going to... Let's check your shot. Put you on the floor. Check your shot with the good rifle. Okay, you could almost get through the armor on that guy. And for sure get through the armor on that guy. So it's worth taking the shot. Let's do it with some willpower.
Finger on the trigger.
Let's do it on the assault. Who knows, maybe we'll hit the gun. Or we'll completely miss. Seems to be the story with our snipers when
Rolling
it's
out.
a perfectly straight shot like that. They just tend to miss. Charlie will reload. Actually want you over on the other side of the room. And spider drones are sitting tight. And that's what we'll do for now. Not a lot of action on either side. Alright, I like it. They're wasting grenades on the spiders. That's kind of what we wanted to see.
My turn.
There's a berserker coming. Boy, there are a lot of bad guys here. Okay, that is a lot of overwatches, but I do think we might have somebody in range of a spider. Yep. Alright, I'm thinking here or here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, here is just one. I think if we move over here, we'll get 2, maybe 3. Probably went a little too far there. That's too bad. Good enough. Love it. Okay, if we jump this one over here, we can hit 3 here. Maybe shred some armor. We might get overwatched. Nope. Yeah, this looks like all 3. They didn't like that. Final spider drone here, I think is only going to get 1. We'll blow it up anyway. Make room for the grenades we're about to throw. Very close to hitting that guy. Okay. Tyzok, you need to get out there and toss a grenade. And this is going to be a fire grenade. You can just barely get it into the room.
Oh! I need help here!
Yes, you do. Alright, that's somebody completely disabled. 64 bleeding, 60. Yeah, the person's dead regardless of what they do. This guy has tissue regeneration. Interesting. They have some berserkers with tissue regeneration. We're gonna need to lay down some more fire.
Shake it, baby.
Jen fires through the mist, kills the bandit assault. Probably should have used some willpower there. Jen might actually be in trouble now because of that lack of using willpower. We'll see. We'll put you back here. Alright, Mist, can you throw a flame grenade down there? Not without moving. Why is that? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Can throw it here, which is kind of where we want it to be. Can you move and do that? That's better. Yeah, let's put a patch of fire here just so you have something dangerous to run through. Very nice. And why don't you go hide behind the corner again? Scooby, hold still for now. Charlie, let's toss some more spider drones. I'm not sure why I did one, but that's okay. We'll toss two in slightly different places so that they are less likely to get grenaded. And then, yeah, Citizen Eileen, same thinking. Why don't you actually get way back here? That way next turn, maybe you can step out and do a snipe from that side. Alright, I think that's it. Scooby, you're in a fine position there. Maybe move you a tiny bit back. And let's see how they act with the fire there. Abdon Tusk skirting the fire. Berserker not having it either. Heavy thinks he can just run right in, sets himself alight. The other Heavy comes and heals one of the remaining assault troops.
My turn.
Yeah, it just seems like a death trap, doesn't it? Tables have turned. Ah, and there's another Heavy. Oh yeah, that guy was the one who turned her, was running around randomly at the very beginning. Okay. What we want to do here with you, Jen, you do have 4 willpower. You can actually see things from where you are. Abdon Tusk, we could just shoot him blindly. It's not the greatest shot. That bandit Heavy. Yeah, we'll shoot there.
Success.
And then why don't you sit tight? The spider will tuck around the corner. You know, Jen, you're gonna run out. Just making me a little nervous. They could have so many weapons they could bring to bear here. Tyzok, what do you have in the bag? Oh right, we've got this thing. See how bad this is. If you stand here, you're not gonna catch fire, right? And then it takes 1 to shoot that.
Let's do this.
Maybe you can shoot it from there.
Check this out.
Alright, I'm worried that hitting that guy... Yeah, I'm worried... The main thing I'm worried about is dousing the flames with the explosion. So I'm trying to shoot past the fire.
Oh!
Alright, that was pretty good. Maybe slightly better than a regular grenade, but not really enough better that it justifies bringing this thing. Since it's only 1 shot.
Reloading.
I'm not sure. Let's step you back so that you're not a target. And I wish I could kneel you or something. Let me put you back. No, let's leave you here because then they're going to have to come through to see you. Alright, Mist, I think you're just going to sit tight. Like, I don't... maybe you can actually shoot one if you step. Maybe? I don't know. These don't seem like that great of shots. So yeah, let's just let's have you hang tight.
Operative on the move.
Scooby not doing anything. Eileen, with your light sniper rifle, I believe you could step out, take a shot, step back. Can't really see what we're shooting at, but don't let that stop you. And Charlie, you can shoot out another spider drone. Maybe over there. Reload you and just keep hiding. Okay, these other drones. This one's gonna hop around this corner. I don't really want to put these things through the fire. I'm pretty sure it'll... Actually, I have no idea. Maybe because they're robots, they won't catch fire. Might be worth sacrificing one to see.
My turn.
I think everybody's gone who's going to go.
Born again anarchist.
Alright, this guy's jumping into the flames. Love it. This guy's still being a little dippy. Alright, Abdon Tusk is on fire, but he's going upstairs. Not sure why. Berserker is also going upstairs. Oh, then jumps down into the flames and catches fire. I love it. Bandit Heavy hops into the fire and uses medkit on his buddy who's on fire. That's not going to help.
Let's get moving.
Alright, looks like the fire plan is really working out here, at least a little bit. They haven't got a shot off yet. I like it. Alright, let's try that a little bit of that same plan this time. If I move you out here, I think you'll... Actually, from there you get a shot, so let's do that.
Come get some.
I'm not sure if that was a hit. We blew up his yacht. Nice. Did we? I think we destroyed somebody's gun. Alright, good enough. Tuck back in. Playing this super conservatively because that is just like way too many enemies for us to otherwise fight. Jen. It's gonna take you 3 unless you use willpower. Let's recover.
Need a moment.
I think we're gonna use a dash here because we're gonna need 2 points to shoot. Going here. Yeah, let's do this.
Not a problem. Just give the word.
And yeah, maybe these guys are well armored. Maybe we'll hit the assault. Oh, nice. Also blew up the grenade in his hand, or damaged the grenade in his hand. All right, and then missed. You get a shot if you move here.
Let me see.
Can't really see him, but oh yeah, you do poison damage. Very nice. Okay, we're disabling a lot of, well, we're damaging a lot of body parts. Nothing really seriously damaged yet. Charlie, I'd like you to get a little closer, honestly. Okay, everything else we're gonna sit tight just because we don't want to run things through the fire. And there we go, that's some nice damage. Looks like you recovered a bit. Abdon Tusk coming back, going back upstairs. He doesn't know where to go. He's not having any of it. You definitely don't want to go... Oh, that guy's going through the fire. Not sure how they're surviving this. Oh, here comes a grenade. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, we want to back you off. Don't get grenades. Alright, how is that guy alive? That is crazy. He's bleeding 10, burning 20, poison 15, so he's taking that's like 15 damage, 25 damage next turn plus 20 armor damage. Wait, does burning just do armor damage? No, applied to each body part, subtracting armor. Okay, so his armor's protecting him from the fire is what's going on. He's taking some damage, but that armor needs to go. Unfortunately, sending these spiders out is good, would douse the flames. I guess we could throw another flame grenade down there afterwards. You have grenades? No. Just the big ones. We kind of want them to come past flames. Let's have you back off and get a Overwatch set up. Maybe here.
Moving.
So if they do come through, you can shoot them.
Covered.
Jen also going to Overwatch. Actually, it looks like Jen might have a shot. Almost killed that guy. Okay, good job, Jen. That means I think he's gonna die from his wounds next turn. Yes, good. There's another one here we don't actually see. That's going to be your target, Eileen. Somehow you don't see him from here, huh? Wow, okay, you have to come pretty far out to get a shot. That's too bad. I guess we'll hold you back in case we need to throw another flame grenade.
Yes.
Jen's good there.
I can make a difference.
What about Mist? Looks like you could get a shot. That's the Berserker though. We don't care about the Berserker so much. I'm kind of confused why we don't get a shot on this person here. Weird. Maybe it's just because you don't actually see him yet. So we move you here. What do you see? There we go. Okay. So that other Berserker's there. Completely undamaged despite being on fire. How's that even possible? And then to get a shot on it, you need to go here. Let's do it. We'll just shoot from there. Did some poison damage. Maybe broke some armor. And hopefully we can get you back in cover. Alright, Jen does still see something from here. I think it's that same guy. Okay, yeah. Scooby could send some rockets in there, probably. Then we'd have to replenish that flame. And it's only going to get that one guy. Who's going to die anyway. Charlie might have crossbow shot. Somehow he doesn't. I find that very suspicious. Okay, let's test the idea to see whether these guys take fire damage. I'm not sure spider drones do. Nope. Good. That's actually pretty cool then. Kind of don't want to blow up there. Well, they'd still have to run through flame. Maybe the fire dies down next turn anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna blow them up there. Just I don't want that flame to go away. Let's set an overwatch on... Ooh, no. Eileen can actually see people from here now. You'll move there. That gives you a whole move to head back.
Finger on the trigger.
And... yeah, we'll shoot... we could shoot the Berserker or the Heavy. It looks like Berserker's probably a better shot.
Take that.
And then you have the time to run back.
Right there.
Very nice. So far, all going according to plan, although is a bit slow to whittle them down like this. Alright, and then Charlie, maybe with the arrows. You do have a shot. How many action points do you have left? 2. Yeah, let's do one more shot. Shot and a miss, and then we'll pull you back so you don't get killed. Alright. That is everything we're doing this turn, I think. They're probably going to take out that drone. Abdon Tusk himself on the way. Oh, he has a flamethrower, which does nothing to spider drones. That guy is also taking no damage. Abdon, Bandit Heavy, no damage from fire. Oof. And does. Shoots at mist. Yeah, they're taking no damage from fire. That seems suspicious. Their armor is just too heavy for this, I guess. Okay, well, plan B, I guess, is just to try to blow them up. Don't like that they're all running upstairs and not coming past. Okay, our fire's gone. Time to blow up some spiders. Should be able to strip some armor off these two guys. Did we lose that other spider? So the other spider looks like it took damage from the flames. No. Wait. Yes, I'm confused. It's dead. Must have taken damage from the flamethrower. Okay, not bad. This guy is 20 bleeding, barely damaged, but barely took any damage. Only 6 hit points, but somehow disabled an arm and a leg. This one took a lot more damage. Disabled an arm and a head. I think both of their weapons are still intact. But oh yeah, those spider drones are doing work. We do want to shoot them because they're just going to get healed probably. So let's see if Jen can take a shot for us. Jen can move here, get a shot, and move back. Let's see what that shot looks like. It's not a kill, but it's going to do a lot of damage, and this one is a kill. Okay. That guy doesn't have a weapon, though. Probably has grenades. We'll shoot this one. Before we do that, let's make sure to quick aim you so you can get out of harm's way. And we'll shoot that guy. Another one down. Okay, Tyzok, I think you're still gonna hang back and just give us an overwatch. Missed. Can see that heavy.
All I need is a clear shot.
And chances are you do enough damage that it's gonna die. Or you could miss low. Okay, let's side you in the corner. I don't think he can shoot, but possibly he can throw a grenade at us. He's also poisoned now. It's taken 50. He's still alive. Got -2 movement because of the broken legs, and he's a heavy. So I wonder if he can do anything. Charlie does have one last spider pack. And it's definitely worth taking the shot if we can. With 2 points left, you're just gonna hold tight. Missed, you already spent your points, you're holding tight. Ah, yeah, we can get Scooby out. Scooby can eject some rockets right on this guy. Ending him. Just in case rockets. So. Alright, well, one of them connected. Yeah, and that's the end for that guy. Okay. Citizen Eileen, I think what that means is you can step here. And with your Pythagoras, because it does more damage, you can give us a nice overwatch of the whole area.
Nothing's getting past me.
And I think we're down to 2. Hopefully they come back downstairs, because it's going to be a pain to go up there. Okay, one berserker comes in and somehow evades our overwatch. Oh, that armor's heavy. There's the overwatch shot I wanted. Nice. Alright. So we've got one more guy upstairs. And I think we're just going to start slow walking an overwatch advance. So we'll bring some spider drones up. Kind of want to keep them out of line of sight in case he does come downstairs. Okay, everyone else, we just want you to sort of move up and keep your overwatch on. So overwatch for you is a 2 point. So maybe they're there. And then the idea is Abdon Tusk hops down and we shoot him.
Covering.
Okay, he's gonna come down eventually, right? Even Charlie's gonna get in on the overwatch action. Even though your little pea shooter does like no damage whatsoever. Here he goes, foolishly coming downstairs. Oof, shoots. Oh, that's the heavy. That's not even Abdon Tusk. Did we kill Abdon Tusk? Did we get him already? Oh, we did. That's his body there. Okay, so we just have a regular heavy left upstairs. Good. And I think he's potentially visible. Although, also if we just hold the same positions and overwatch everybody as they were, I think we're gonna get him.
Nothing's getting past me.
We'll try
Keep my eyes
one
open.
more turn of this nonsense.
Holding position.
I mean, he doesn't know we're sitting here waiting for him, right? Okay. This drone can't get far enough away that it doesn't get destroyed, and this one... Maybe we could bait him down somewhere, but yeah, these drones can't quite reach. Let's see if he moves. Oh, he chopped down.
My turn.
Oh, there's two of them. Looks like. I thought there was only one. I did open fire with a lot. Unfortunately, there were two of them. Oof. And Jen takes a load to the face. Ouch, Jen, watch out. Okay, that guy's staying in a place where we can get him, though. And we do see two heavies now. That's good. And they're both in range of our drones, I think. Let's get some spider drone action out here. I'm thinking maybe there. Looks like maybe get one. Oh, there's two over here. Whoa, hold on. Hold the phone. Let's go for that. Did not know there are two. Okay, so we hurt this guy. He's not quite dead. Wow, there are a lot of enemies on this mission.
Standing by.
I missed. What is your shot looking like from there? Not great, honestly. What if we used this? And a boom blast. You are going to be a target then, unfortunately.
Yes.
Alright, well, we can only hit one of them. Hopefully we don't hit the wall.
Ah, they messed me up.
Very nice. Okay, good. Laying down some nice damage there. And that is a kill.
One more deathwood.
Good job. Good job, Jen. And get out of the way so you don't
Let's
get
go.
punched full of holes like last turn. Eileen. That guy in front is the only visible one, huh? Could you move and see the other one by any chance? Yes, you could.
I'm on the move. Finger on the trigger.
Wow, that is a terrible shot, but you're known for making good shots. Alright, somehow you got his torso even though his elbow was sticking around the wall. Interesting. He is panicked too. I like it. And let's see. Citizen Eileen
Ready.
used almost all her move. Yep. Interesting. I thought you only had one shot. I wonder why that... Oh, because I moved first, right? Okay.
Yes.
Never mind. Okay, this side, I think we can dash kill this guy and still be safe. Unless there's another one that I'm not expecting. But, rapid clearance. Rapid clearance in action. Is that a kill? It is.
One more dealt with. That's a kill.
That's it. Wow, good job. No one lost. Very dangerous mission. A few minor injuries. Some nice skill points. Killed them all. The mission, I found it a little bit nerve-wracking. It just seemed like we were in pretty serious danger there, but managed to survive.
So something has survived of the Firebird initiative after all. Stas and Nikolai will be pleased to hear that. They founded the initiative, you know, back in the days when our disagreements went tearing us apart. Strange to think of two people who love each other so much being on opposite sides. But there I go, involving you in Synedrion drama again. Now, look, anything you share with us will be shared with everyone. But there's tremendous symbolism to who you share it with first. Our whole internal discourse is increasingly being defined by the polyphonic tendency and the terraformers. And what you choose to do may affect who comes out on top in this debate.
Pretty sure humanity matters most. We should share with the terraformers, but honestly, I don't really care. Let's just do that. Yeah, humanity matters most.
I'm not surprised. Some people think the terraformers are unusual or extreme, but what they're advocating is pretty much what humanity has always been trying to achieve.
New Pheonix base restored. Diplomatic relations with Synedrion have changed, and attitude is +5. They are sharing the research, advanced nanotech, mist repeller development, venom crossbow development, nice medical nanites, Medusa AAM, and a security station. Aircraft. Internal defenses on an aircraft. Alright, we do not have enough tech to replenish everything because we used so much weird stuff. That's probably okay. I guess we can just replenish the stuff we really care about, like sniper magazine. Hawk magazine will leave for now. We don't care about Vidar grenade round. Deimos magazine. Goliath magazine will replenish later. Arachne spider packs, yeah, let's do 2 of those. And otherwise, let's leave it. Synedrion is now aligned with the goals and values of the Pheonix project. All completed Synedrion research is now shared with Pheonix and can be accessed from the research list. Indeed, a lot of research that they've shared with us. We'll take a look at that next time. For now, we do have another Pheonix base, Pheonix Aeronautics, on the Isle of Madagascar. Right next to a New Jericho mission that we will visit soon. Taking a look at this base. I'm not sure we need this satellite uplink because we have 2 so close, so probably okay not to repair that immediately. The fab plant we'll probably bring up just to make manufacturing easier. Otherwise, this base seems fine. Okay, the team did get a little bit of corruption there, but or probably started with that amount of corruption. They took a little damage, so we will send them back to a base with a hospital soon. For now, though, I'm going to call that an episode, and thank you for watching. Again, if you enjoy these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you click that like button. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, this has been Corknut playing Pheonix Point. Bye-bye for now.